Dream goes private. Recently, Dream's Hangout has had to go private due to the amount of people just giving him so much abuse. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. So in case you didn't know, Dream has so many alt accounts, one of them being Dream Hangout on Twitter. Now, the reason why people have lost their minds is this account used to be private. The reason being it was for his hardcore stans to go and just listen to him vent. It's a place where he's a lot less controlled on what he says. In fact, he often voices his opinions quite heavily. Well, he made a massive mistake in my opinion. He made the account unprivate, meaning that you didn't have to request to follow, you could just follow it. And well, obviously, because of everything that happened yesterday in my video, he was getting a lot of abuse and a lot of troll messages from some of his so-called fans. One person put, Dream Hangout account was made for Dream to share things and freely express himself and his emotions with his fans. It was probably the same reason why he made it private in the first place. Dream, bring back Dream Hangout exclusive club please. This is getting out of hand. So basically what she's referring to is the fact that this used to be a place where Dream would heavily interact with a lot of his fans. In fact, he had like a 65% response rate to all of his messages, and this of course has had to stop up until now anyway. The account is currently back to being private. However, by this point, the wrong people have got into the account. For example, before yesterday, he had about 160,000 followers, which for someone of Dream's size is quite small, and now he's at 500,000. These people have already got in. Everything he says is going to have to be controlled. T-Put, no matter what Dream does, he'll be hated on for it. When he goes public on Dream Hangout, antis him to hell and back and make fun of him. But when he goes private, he gets rubbish for gatekeeping it from other fans. All we can do is support him enough to drown out a bit of the hate. So what he is referring to here is the fact that Dream is receiving so much negative hate right now. It's probably as bad as it's ever been. And honestly, my YouTube channel has kind of turned into a Dream information news channel, and I'm all here for it. I love Dream's community. I love what Dream does. Don't get me wrong, I will be covering other news, but this right now is just so saddening to watch someone's community honestly just turning so toxic. One thing that I knew would happen to Dream's community is turn into a meme culture where people just love flexing on his stans. I just think it's such a shame when the community is honestly one of the most supportive communities I've ever come across. Jen put on Twitter, Dream, why don't you make Dream Hangout private again? There's a bunch of annoying people replying and quoting you and other people, and it's making it feel like a war zone. You could always unprivate again in the future. Now, as to why Dream even unprivated his account in the first place is yet to be confirmed. To be honest, I just felt like he wanted his open opinions and beliefs to be more open to the average person who may not know him more directly. And while obviously that was great intentions, it's had such a bad backlash to Dream that I just feel sorry for him. I don't feel like Dream's community has ever had good press. In fact, I feel like it's almost been the laughing stock of a lot of YouTube communities, from people getting tattoos of Dream's lyrics to just people flexing on them saying that they're little children, when in fact it's some of the nicest, most supportive people I have ever come across. Another thing that they said about it being a war zone, I completely agree with. If you are to comment on Dream's statuses or comment anything that's positive, you will be flooded with a bunch of haters who are honestly just out to ruin the community. I've done it myself, and unfortunately, I've actually had to delete some of my responses to Dream just because of the amount of hate. I personally cannot take that amount of hate, and I don't even know how Dream deals with it. It's very hard to read those sorts of comments. Willow is devastated put, I miss Dream and Dream was taken, and Dream Hangout and Dream XD and Dream Shorts and Dream and Detective Dream and Mr. was taken and Dream was taken and Dream alt underscore. In case you didn't know, those are actually a lot of Dream's alt accounts and other aliases that Dream comes under online. By now, most of them have been disbanded. Obviously, when you get as big as Dream, you have an X amount of online blueprint, meaning that you have things that you've said online, or you have things that are online that you've made, your own content in the past, or even a status on Twitter, and you don't want people to find it because that isn't an image that you no longer want to portray, or it's not the image that you have become popular for. So a lot of people want to retrace their steps, and that's why Dream had to unfortunately delete a lot of his alt accounts, just because people obviously have a perception of Dream. At the end of the day, no one really knows who Dream is. No one knows what he's like as a person. All we we know is he's got a great community that supports him. Then Dream Updates tweeted this. By the way, a great Twitter page. I recommend you guys follow them if you're into Dream stuff. They put Dream Hangout is now private. As you can see here, 4 following and 459,800 followers. That is such a massive amount of people compared to, as I said, the 150,000 or so that were in before it was made public. The issue of this is it's no longer a place now for Dream to just voice his opinion. Now it's going to be just as censored as Dream's main account, and even Dream was taken. Don't get me wrong, I probably get the least amount of news from actually at Dream on Twitter because that is his kind of public image. A lot of this reminds me of when Ninja first got famous and all of those clips of him raging at children online came to the surface, and people eventually now see Ninja as more of an adult. He swears, he does Ninja After Dark, he does a lot more adult content. Another person put, why are there Dream antis in the replies? LMAO. It's his private account. It's not very hard to unfollow. Not that you followed in the first place. Following his private alt fan behavior, if you ask me, kind of feels like you are a closeted Dream stans. I kind of like this because it's very true. All these so-called haters are coming out of the closet or out of the woodworks and saying, oh, look at all this rubbish Dream's posting on his alt accounts, blah, blah. Look how toxic his stans are. When in reality, you've gone out of your way to find Dream's alt account and follow that and sieve through hours of his tweets. I don't know if it's just me, but that sounds like kind of stalker stan type of behavior. All I know is I just feel like Dream has to come out at some point and just be more open. I honestly feel like if Dream just gave us a little bit more information about who he is as a person, it would just bring so much more clarification and clarity to the whole situation. And then Eerie put, finally, hot take, but Dream should never have gone off private on Dream Hangout. I completely agree with this statement. Honestly, again, nothing but negativity has come from Dream unprivate in his account. I really hate the fact that no matter what he does, it's always this negative backlash. I hope that Dream at some point maneuvers away from all of this Minecraft content and does some IRL stuff, or just something where he speaks into a camera, not even showing his face, and just addresses all of the hate that his fan base are getting because of a small amount of people who are out to ruin Dream's credibility. I personally, guys, am going to continue to cover Dream and every little thing that happens because I feel like a lot of us are misrepresented in the community. I don't know if Dream has ever seen my videos. I don't know if he ever watched anything or has ever even heard of us, but I want you to know that I'm here to support your community and I will not let the haters win on this occasion, because at the end of the day, your fan base and us as a community are here to support creators to create whatever content they want to make. Anyway, for now it's been bitter. I hope you're all staying safe. Much love and peace.